Okay. All right, you guys. Hi, Olive. Hi, Azalea. All right, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Can you guys hear me all right? Yes, you can. All right. So, all right, let's begin. The first two people here, the first three, will get a free reading, right? We all know that. And that's what we're going to focus on first, is the first three. And the first one is Olive. The second one is Azalea. So thanks for being here, you guys. Please like this video when you get a chance. It just takes a second to like this video. And I'd really appreciate it. How you guys doing? Started a little late today. And Secrets is live, so I don't know how many people are going to be here, but earlier I stuck around for a little while and it actually helped. So when it dies down, I'll probably do that. Probably stick around for a while and just put up a screen, and people will say things, and then I'll say, you know, something back to let them know I'm here, and if a donation's made, then we'll go ahead and go for it. Because that worked for me earlier today. That's why you might see that live that was like 4 hours and 30 minutes. It wasn't like me sitting there for 4 hours and 30 minutes. It was, you know, for probably an hour and a half, it was like a screen with my cards, and people would say something, and I'd comment back to let them know I'm here. And if they wanted to get a reading, that they still could. So Olive, we're going to start with Olive. It's a general reading, and same with Azalea. It's a general reading, and if you guys are not here at this moment and come back, when you return, you can rewind this and watch it, okay? It's a general, Olive. So what's generally going on for Olive and Azalea? What's generally going on for Olive today? What needs to be brought to Olive's attention according to the cards today? What needs to be brought to Olive's attention? If you have a personal question, Olive, go ahead and donate. All the information's in the description. I'd love to answer your personal questions for you. But for now, this is just a general energy reading, seeing what needs to be brought to your attention. I'd love to answer your personal questions, though. You know that all day. Okay? And you know how to do that. So let's see here. What needs to be brought to Olive's attention today? Okay, it looks like, oops, somebody is pushing someone else away, you know, unnecessarily so, I would say. You know, it's it's not necessary to push these people away. You feel like you're on top of this mountain here, trying to, you know, stand your ground, and you are standing your ground. It could be a love situation or a Gemini person. You're pushing away somebody who is a love prospect or somebody who could be a love prospect. I feel like unnecessarily so, you know. The Seven of Wands is usually about unnecessarily kind of being exaggerative, a little paranoid, you know, thinking like somebody's bad for you or these people are against you, and it's not exactly the case, okay? So you could have had a disagreement or an argument with this person, and then now you just, you're doubting the whole relationship entirely. And it seems like you're going to want to take a break here. Maybe that's what's best, you know, take a rest, take a break, heal from something else that may be causing this, you know, hypersensitivity to any kind of sign of rejection or any kind of sign of disapproval from this person. Judgment, use your better judgment. Maybe it's time to get away for a second and just, you know, realize some things, right? Kind of get with yourself and just, you know, decide what it is that you really feel and think about this situation. I don't think there's much to worry about. It seems like you're kind of getting defensive over nothing. Or not much. Something that's not really important to be getting defensive over and calling off the whole entire relationship or person, you know. Was there a Gemini person around? Usually the Seven of Wands to me is about somebody pushing someone away unnecessarily. So I feel like it wasn't, hi Infinity. Hi Sejal. Sejal, if you have a personal question, go ahead and donate. Yes, you can definitely do that. I do take personal questions by donation only. So right now we're doing the first 3 free. And you are one of those people. So if you want a general, then just sit tight and I will be giving you a general in a second here. But if you have a personal question, you're going to have to donate, okay? That's how I do it. It's never changed. I mean, that changed recently, but since I've been doing it like that, that hasn't changed. So, basically here, if there's a Gemini person involved, you know, I just feel like the Seven of Wands is not talking about, like an actual threat. It's being defensive, but it's feeling like people are against you, and it's not really that they are, you know, it's just people that are not agreeing with you completely, but it's not like they are actually against you. And that's how you're feeling. You're taking it, I'm not saying, like, what your situation you're talking about, I'm not saying that, you know, that didn't happen at all. Like, don't for a second think that I'm trying to tell you that your reality isn't what it is. I mean, you know, you would know. I'm just saying that this could be a different situation. You know, this could be talking about something that isn't, you know, on your mind right now, which is why it's a general. And sometimes a general isn't going to always talk about exactly what we want to talk about right now, right? It's going to talk about what is most important to you, or for you to be thinking about, or, you know, to be brought up to your attention right now. And that's what sucks about generals sometimes, is that, you know, we have a certain thing we want to talk about, and we're like, what the fuck? It's not coming out. Why? Okay, you feel trapped in a situation. You're not really trapped, though. The Eight of Swords is talking about, you know, you can walk away at any time, but you feel very trapped and stuck. And it could be more comfortable for you to stay stuck. But the point is, you know, it is up to you to get unstuck. Like, she has her hands tied here, but she can actually just walk away because her ankles aren't tied. And the swords are just sitting there. So she really can just walk away at any time she feels like she's stuck, and she keeps telling herself that she is, but she isn't really, like, physically. Like, she can walk away. She just, it's more, like, uncomfortable. It's more comfortable to just not have to do that. Like, it's just more convenient, I guess. It's like something that she doesn't really understand how to get out of the situation, but she can get out of it. So just know that. Know that this is not an actual situation where you're actually stuck, you know? It feels that way, though. But you literally can just walk up and out of there at any time. It may not be a convenient time, but it still isn't impossible to get out of this. You know. Thanks, Infinity. Okay, so I think you need to do some thinking. There is something about a person that you're pushing away. It could be, you know, you're trying to see the good and the bad of the people, but you're black and white thinking. You know, you're like, okay, you know, this person's all good and then this person's all bad. And it's not, neither of those are true, you know, because people are good and bad. It's not just one or the other. So you're going to have to use your better judgment here. It's probably best to take a break at this time from anything that's really just, you know, resonating with this. Any kind of situation, any kind of person that you feel is all good or all bad. Like goes from all good and changes to all bad, like overnight. Like you're feeling stuck in a situation and it's probably just time to get away. And it might even make you feel more stuck. So you need to be straight up and honest with yourself. There's a lot going on here, but basically you could start to feel stuck when you're taking the break too. So I don't see you taking a break for very long because you're going to want to get up and out of there too. Like you're going to want to get in a more comfortable situation. And I don't feel like comfortable for you is not being at work or not being involved in, you know, other people's lives. Like being by yourself and isolating is not something you like to do. And it says make a decision like sooner than later on what you're going to do, because this is like the walls are starting to cave in, you're starting to feel suffocated, and it's just best that you make a move and try to, you know, remove yourself from that situation, at least temporarily, you know. Whatever situation this is talking about. Any situation you feel like this, like your hands are tied, they're really not. You know, your hands are tied, but your ankles aren't. It's up to you to do something in that situation. So then we have Azalea. Azalea. Thanks. Nice. I'm glad. Azalea. What's going on for Azalea right now? You're next, y'all. Azalea, it looks like some new love offer possibly coming in, and possibly a commitment too, because we have the Hierophant card here. It could also mean a Taurus person. If it is a person younger than you, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, since we have that Page of Water. Yeah, if you want a reading, you have to go ahead and check out the description for all the information on how to donate. That's how you get a reading. Okay, this is the first 3 people here would get a free reading, and that's what we're doing now. But if you have a personal question, go ahead and check out the description box below this video, and you can find all the information there, okay? So, basically, yeah, we have a commitment. Possible commitment, or somebody who is offering one. Okay, and you can really do anything you want with this. You can make this what you want. You know, you have the tools to create a healthy relationship, or a relationship that is basically of your liking, you know, it's of your preference. Like the Magician is all about you can manifest whatever it is that you need right now. Like you have all the tools you need. You know, he's got his pentacle, his cup, his wand, his sword. He has everything he needs to make this happen. It's just about like believing that and doing it. So if you want this, you can go for it all the way, you know. It looks like you're working really hard on certain things. Like maybe you met this person at work, or doing a hobby, like new hobby that you really enjoy. It could be something that makes money, but it doesn't have to. It could just be, you know, something that you really enjoy doing that you do all the time. It's like you're very like into it. And that could have been where you met the person. Ace of Swords is talking about opportunity to communicate. Maybe they communicated their feelings, or they're going to. Well, we see a love offer happening, so that's probably when they're going to do that. You know, that's communication is offering that to you. Infinity, this is the first 3 people here get a free reading. So the first 3 people here, that's who I'm covering right now. You know, they get a free general, and then after that, I take donations, okay? So if you have a personal question, you can go ahead and look in the description box, and it explains everything about how to donate and how to get a reading, okay? So, so yeah, they're going to have this chance to communicate. And I feel like you're going to be, you know, very focused on whatever it is that you are doing recently, you know, lately. Like whatever hobby this is, or work. What's okay? Oh, okay. Good. Yay! Okay. So, alright. I'm going to switch decks. This one's annoying me. Oh, this one's annoying. So, Infinity, or I'm sorry, Azalea. Yeah, Azalea, I see you super focused on yourself right now and on the things that you want. That's why that Magician card's here, because it's talking about manifesting whatever it is you want, and there are certain things you want, and you feel like you want more and more and more. Like you could feel like the grass is greener on the other side of something, or basically that you, you know, you don't see you sharing, and that's the problem here, is that you're kind of just taking. You're kind of just receiving, and you're, you know, you could see her stuffing her face, and she's just like satisfied with that, while the other kids are like scrounging around for crumbs and, you know, trying to play. No, that's not what they're doing. They're just playing. And she's sitting there eating, like stuffing her face, just watching, and it's just like greed. It's just like, you know, it's just too much intake. Like you're wanting what you want, and there's nothing that you really, nothing is stopping you. We have 2 9s here. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. So it's talking about you feel like you deserve, you know, right now something good. Like you feel like you can get what you want because you're working for it. And you're also giving to others. Like it's not like you're this like greedy person. It's just right now you're really wanting what you want. And so I think you're in a stable position to deserve, everyone deserves to get, you know, what they need, I guess, right? But it's like you feel like you're more in a position to get something you want because you've been working so hard, or you're able to take care of yourself now, and you just feel like you're in that position of like not going to take any bullshit. There's nothing wrong with that. But just make sure that you're thinking about the other person that you're trying to potentially date. Like it's not just you there, right? Lovers, Gemini, but also represents, you know, a love situation. And this is a different deck. It's funny because the last one got this too, except this one came out first, the 7 of Wands, and then the Lovers. But so you could push this away unnecessarily. Maybe it's something that you just really don't feel right about because it feels good, or there's somebody, they're, you know, red flags are going off for some reason to you. Anything else she needs to know about this person? Ace of Wands, it says you're going to have to make a decision. They're going to be, you know, called to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision on this. You're going to take action here on this. And probably decide yes or no. You know, cut it off now or accept it and see where it goes. But you do have to take responsibility for this. Like, do not lead somebody on, and do not leave it up in the air for this person to wonder, like, what's going on. Because that's not fair, you know? It's not fair. So it's telling you, take responsibility for your part in this, you know, and don't just like lead somebody on. Like let them know if you're not interested, and let them know if you are, you know. This person's offering commitment here. Sejal. Sejal. This is for you. Three of Swords, okay. King of Pentacles, there could be an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that you're thinking about from the past. Capricorn energy there. Again, Seven of Wands pushing it away. Feeling bad about yourself. Having the opportunity to take action. Be strong. Leo, Sagittarius, Two of Cups. Okay. So we have the Three of Swords here. Basically talking about a heartbreak or a loss. It could be that you had possessions that you lost, or you felt like you were in a more stable position, you lost that, or basically it could be an earth sign person you were dealing with from the past, because we see the Three of Wands here. You're trying to think about how this whole situation came to be and why it is the way it is now, and I think it was temptation, it's toxic, there was something that you couldn't really let go of, but it was bad for you. And then you see here that comes out Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands. You're going to have the opportunity to take action in some way, but I feel like you're going to push someone away, and, you know, you're really going through it right now. There's just a lot going on inside of you. You're feeling bad about yourself is what I'm seeing with that, but you do have the strength to create a connection that is more harmonious. Like, this is something that you want. You want, you know, something that's very connected and something that's that makes your life better instead of worse, and like less stressful, you know? It's kind of a lot to expect. Like, you shouldn't expect something bad, but you shouldn't expect this relationship to, like, do that for you. Like, you should have enough harmony in your life to add to someone else's life instead of needing them to make your life okay, you know? Like, you're feeling bad about yourself right now. I think it's, you know, something happened to where you were just in a toxic situation, or you were basically going after something that was toxic for you, and now you're feeling the loss of that. You're going to be called to take action, though, on something. And I feel like overall you do want something that is stable and something that is more harmonious and happy. But, you know, before you can do that, you really have to heal from some things. You know, it only makes sense. Five of Cups, you're very disappointed. In the present moment, you're focused on the past. You are very disappointed and you're dwelling a bit, you know, I would say. The Emperor, I feel like it could be an Aries person, but you're basically overseeing a lot of responsibility, and maybe you're taking on too much here. You guys can ask all you want, but you just have to donate, and then you can let me know that you donated, and then I will answer your question. That's how it works. You guys know that. I just don't have the patience today, so if you guys want to just read the description, that's awesome. If you don't, then, and you keep asking, I'm going to end up blocking some of you, because that's super just rude to just keep asking the same question over and over when I have a description box that explains everything. And some of you have been here many times before, so. Oh, so Joel, you basically have to heal from something first before you can expect to have any type of relationship that's fulfilling. But the good news is that the Ace of Cups was there on the bottom, so it's like you have the potential to actually have a good relationship, but I feel like a few things have to happen first. You know, first of all, you have to heal from something from the past, because you're only going to be bringing negativity and toxicity into your next relationship, you know, from your past relationship, because you haven't gotten over it yet. You haven't healed from it, and it's probably best for you to just take some time off of dating at all right now. You're not in a good state of mind. You'd be looking for somebody to fill a void or to fulfill a need, and not really to add to somebody's life and be okay on your own, regardless of what happens. You know, it would be a codependent thing, like from the gate, probably, right? Because you're already kind of feeling like you need that right now in your life, that healing, but you're the only one who can bring it to yourself, you know? So that's what you're going to need to do, is bring it to yourself first. I think that's the first step there. Hi. Okay. Sounds good. Just have your question ready, and definitely I'll do that for you. Okay. I'm guessing that's you. Awesome. Thank you. So go ahead and post your question. And okay, I would like to know if Janila likes me. If so, how does she feel about me? Okay. How does Janila feel about He Too Cold 10? Janila. How does she feel about you currently? How does Janila feel about you currently? Okay, so there is the Fool energy here. How does Janila feel about him? Trying to escape something where they felt alone and abandoned, like you bring some kind of adventure to their life, or they feel happier in your presence, I would say. They want to get away from something. There could be a tower moment here. We see the tower. So, and with the Queen of Swords, it's saying take responsibility for your part in this. Or she needs to, because basically there's going to be a lot of changes. Something happens to where you guys, like, go on an adventure together. There's some kind of, you know, thing where you guys just go off and kind of forget about things that are important. You know, the Fool, you're just trying to break free and have freedom and do something fun and forget about everything you know and not let it bog you down. And that could end up causing a tower moment, which is obviously a lot of change happening. So what is the tower caused by here? What is it triggered by? I mean, we do see that basically, yes, I do think that she has feelings, and I think she's going to be coming your way. It's telling you to take responsibility for some of this. What do they need to take responsibility for? Like, what exactly happened with the tower there? Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles, you funded the situation, or you know, carried all the weight. It was all on you. So that's why now the responsibility is on you. You know? Take responsibility for this because you were the one who did everything. You know, you were meeting the person halfway, they weren't meeting you halfway, so you ended up extending yourself. Like, just be careful with that, extending yourself. I feel like this person wants help, maybe needs help, will take from you, like, not take from you, but will take what you get, what you offer. But they don't have much to offer in return, and it's kind of a thing where they're not using you, but they need you to escape their situation, or they need you to, like, you know, feel better about being abandoned, because they're abandoned, it looks like, with the Five of Pentacles there. They could be feeling like you're positive in their life. Yeah, changes need to occur, or this will be a recurring thing. The Tower's probably going to come out again, because there's certain changes that need to be made that are not being made. So I would just be careful with that energy. I feel like the person does like you, but there's more to it than just that. Like, they have reasons why they need you, kind of, you know? And it's not necessarily just genuinely based on, you know, their feelings for you. You're like the fun person, or the person that they can laugh with and be silly and not have to worry about things that they have to worry about. But I feel like there's a bit of an escapist tendency there. It's more like they need to get away from something and go towards something that's a little bit more fun for them, or a little bit more exciting, or a little bit less restrictive. Hi, Mary. Well, I think she does. It's just that if somebody else came along to be more exciting, then maybe she'd go with them. I mean, she likes, it seems like she has feelings for you, like she's going to go towards you, but I feel like there's another reason why she's going to go towards you, you know? Instead of just being because she likes you, I feel like it's also because she needs to get away from something, and you're kind of that person to help her do that. Not that that means she doesn't like you, it just means that she needs that right now. And you're that right now. What's the outcome here of this, if we can see that now? Hi, Jason. What's the outcome in the next few months? Taking a break? Temporary break, though. Usually it's temporary with the Four Swords. This might come very abruptly. Like out of nowhere, this person takes a break, or you take a break from them. Whatever you're feeling at that time, your intuition, whatever it's telling you, is probably spot on and correct. And correct, I said. You have a lot of options, too, about how you can approach this. Probably a lot of different people trying to offer you a connection right now, and that's kind of what you're contemplating. I feel like you should stay with this person, but it's going to be up to you what you do. It just seems like you and this person, you know, have some issues here from the beginning. And there could be a lot of attention surrounding this. Like there could be this breakup, or this temporary break could get a lot of attention from people in the community, or like your friends and stuff. Like everyone knows about it, and it's, you know, it's getting a lot of attention. King of Wands, you're determined to get back together, or to self-reflect and work on your stability. King of Pentacles, the Virgo card, or the Hermit. You need some time to yourself during this break time. During this break you take with this person, I think it's best that you get some thinking in, some meditation, or some just journaling, or just basically trying to figure out where you stand right now in your life. This person especially. So sudden temporary break. You're determined to work on yourself and your self-worth and your self-care. That's good. That's positive. I feel like this person does like you to answer your question. Right, yeah, I feel like this person does. But it could be trouble. It could be trouble. Seems like there's a lot riding on this. Like she's needing a lot of help. And if somebody more exciting comes around, I mean, you never know. Thank you. I appreciate your time and your money. Time and money and effort. Somebody's not very committed to this idea. Knight of Wands, somebody's not very committed. They are now, but tomorrow they're not. You know, like, they kind of get over it quickly. On to the next. That's a tendency I see here anyway. Alright.